Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss about the topic is transmission mode. Okay, here the actually what are the transactions? Okay, happens between the one system to another system. So here like we are going to use for the different modes or different types of transmissions. Okay, suppose yeah in the transmission mode. Okay, yes, we are going to use for the serial, parallel, okay, serial transmission, parallel transmission, okay, and like asynchronous, synchronous, okay, these all are the different modes, okay, which we are going to use for the do the transactions, okay, between one system to another system. So we will we will discuss now, okay, one by one in detail. Yes, here like the transmission modes, okay. Yeah, here we are going to use for the some set of binary data, okay. That okay, we are going to send across the transmission medium, or it should be a transmission link, okay. That can be accomplished either one of the mode, okay. That mode should be a either parallel mode, or it may be a serial mode. So in the parallel mode, or it is a serial mode, okay, and like in the parallel mode, okay, like we are going to send the multiple data or like multiple bits at a time from one bit, like from one device to another device, okay. In the serial mode, okay, we are going to sending the data, okay, one by one, means we are not able to send the data at a time. Suppose, okay, like the bulk of data, okay, we are having that, yeah, that bulk of data, okay, we can able to send only in the parallel mode, okay. In the serial mode, okay, it is not happen, okay. So why? Because we have to we have to send the data one by one. So this is what happens in the serial mode. And like here, in each and every mode, or each and every transmission, that is parallel or serial transmission, okay, the clock, okay, the clock will be synchronized by itself, okay. So this is what the transmission mode, okay. It is majorly we are going to use in the transmission techniques, okay. And along with that, okay, in the like we are going to use for the serial transmission as well as the parallel transmission, okay. And the serial transmission, okay, we are going to use for the again subclasses, or like sub transmissions types, that is asynchronous, synchronous, and isochronous. So these all are the three types of transmissions, okay, which we are going to use in the transmission mode, okay. Then we will see now what is the what is the data transmission, okay. The data transmission, I said it is the like number of bits, or it is a group of bits, okay. They can send they can send the transmission medium, either in the either in the mode of parallel or serial. So this is what the transmission data transmission. And like here in the serial, we are going to use for the synchronous, asynchronous, and isochronous. So these are like this is what the diagram, okay, it is going to define the structure of that particular transmission mode. And then what is the parallel transmission now? So you look at this below diagram here. See the parallel transmission, which is nothing but the sender and receiver, okay, they are going to takes place the data from one to one. Here what it will happen means, okay, the sender, you look at the sender, okay, the sender, it is going to sending the bulk of data, or it is a like a bulk of bits to the receiver. So each bulk, or each data, okay, it's having their own transmission line, or their own transmission medium, or it is a link, okay. So each number, or each bit, or each data, it's having their own link to able to send the data from sender to receiver, like that. So they are going to sending the 8-bit data, okay, together, means at a time they are going to sending 8-bit data from sender to receiver. So here each and every data, or each and every bit, okay, it's having their own their own transmission medium, so which is going to help for sending the data from sender to receiver at a time. So this is what the parallel transmission. But whenever like the parallel transmission, okay, it is going to happen, the clock will be synchronized by itself. Okay, based on the clock, okay, so like clock tick, they are going to sending the data from sender to receiver, okay, at a time. See, like we are going to sending bulk of data at a time from one device to another device. So this is what the major point in the parallel transmission. So now like I'm going to look at into the serial transmission. See, like as if I told, the serial transmission here, like we are unable to send the group of data or group of bit from one device to another device. Why? Because okay, like the serial transmission, okay, the name itself only, it is stating that we are going to sending the each and every data or each and every bit one by one. Okay, when one by one, okay, we are going to send the data sender to receiver. Why? Because okay, they have already like established the communication link, or it is a transmission link, it is only one. Okay, from sender to receiver, okay, we are having only one transmission link, or it is a one transmission medium, so that we can able to send the data one by one. So this is the possibility is there in the serial transmission. But in the parallel, okay, in each data it's having their own set of transmission medium or transmission link, so that at a time we can able to send the data from one to another. But in serial, only one transmission link is there, so that we can able to send the data or a bit one by one. That is first in first out. Okay, that order. So the same order, the receiver also, it is going to receive the data at the destinations. And here in the, like I said, in the serial transmission, okay, we are going to again look at the three subclasses, that is asynchronous, synchronous and isochronous. Okay, these all are the three techniques or three subclasses we are going to look into the serial transmission. Now the asynchronous transmission, okay, which is nothing but this is also one of the transmission mode. Okay, this will be comes under the serial transmission. Here what it will stating that the asynchronous transmission, okay, we can send the data, or we can send one data. Okay, it is always starts from the 0th bit, okay, in the beginning. And the one or more bits, okay, it is going to stops at the end. That should be a end of the ones. Okay, means I'll repeat once again, the asynchronous transmission, okay, we can send one, okay, one starting bit. That starting bit, it is always starts from the 0th bits. Okay, it should be a beginning. Okay, at the beginning, okay, it should be a 0th, so this will be a starting bit. Okay, at the same time it is going to stop the bits, okay, one or more bits, okay, one or more stop bits, okay, it is going to happens at the end. It is always ending with the ones. So this is what the synchronous transmission. Here while while stopping and beginning the bits, okay, like it is going to beginning with always zeros, and like one or more bits, okay, they are going to stopping, it is always end with the one. So in between, okay, we are going to use the gap. Okay, so here the gap between each byte, the gap which is like tells about the, okay, they are going to sending and receiving, they are going to sending and stopping the data bit. Okay, meanwhile, okay, we it is going to use for the gap. Okay, the gap, okay, which is going to tells the each byte informations. So this is what the asynchronous transmission will be do. Then what is the synchronous? Yes, see the synchronous, okay, which is nothing but here, sorry, yeah, in the asynchronous transmission, okay, I as of I told, see, this is what the gap between the data units. You look at that, okay, here the gap between the data units, which is nothing but like here what is that, the bit will be a the bit will be a synchronized, okay, their durations at the same time, so that, okay, the gap, it should be a happens, okay, between the data units. So this is what the asynchronous transmission. And what is the synchronous transmission? The synchronous transmissions, okay, which is nothing but it is going to sense the sense the bits one after the another without start start and stop, okay, as well as the gaps. Okay, so in the asynchronous, okay, what we'll see, okay, they are going to sending and receiving the data, means they are going to sending the means they are going to always beginning at the zeros and ending with the ones, and along with that they are going to providing the gap in the uh, asynchronous. But in the synchronous, okay, they are going to always sending the bit from one after the another without filling the gap as well as the stop and starting bit. Okay, so this is the major thing here in the synchronous transmission. And like what are the responsibility of the synchronous transmission here, means they are going to receives to the group of bits, okay, and that bits, okay, usually sent that bits, okay, usually they are going to send as a bytes. So this is what actually happens in the synchronous transmissions. So you look at that, okay, see here the group of bits, okay, they are going to usually consider as a bytes. Okay, that byte we are going to call it as the frames. Okay, see, this is what the synchronous transmissions, okay, they are going to actually take care here all the data, okay, they are going to use for the one direction flow, means from sender they are going to send the this particular frames into the receiver. So this is what actually we are going to look into the synchronous transmission. Then what is the asynchronous? Okay, asynchronous means here the transmission, okay, we cannot have the uneven gap between the frames. Okay, so the transmission of the bits are fixed with the equal gaps. So this is what the asynchronous. Okay, so this is what complete informations about the transmission modes. Thank you.